Hey guys, what's up? Mr. CT here with another gameplay commentary. This is a really old game, so from First Prestige I'm playing with X-Jesters and Hellraiser. This is I think the last game on my hard drive, so I'll have to get some more after this. And I wanted to do this to talk about my top 20 anticipated games for this year originally, but I changed it to my top 15 because I just didn't have that many games. Also tried the commentary a few times because information has changed in the last few days and my internet was down, so I wanted to update it. And on top of that, it was actually a commentary that I'd already done on firing range, so I did not want to obviously do the same match. I accidentally did that, so luckily I did want to change it. I get off to a slow start here, but I finished strong. I don't know exactly what my score is because I haven't watched this gameplay in a long-ass time. But anyway, I want to talk about my top 15 games for this year, so let's get into it. My number one, and of course you can debate it in the comments what your top games are, or the order should be changed, or whatever, because I have them in order. My first one is the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Of course, this is a fan favorite. I've been waiting for this game for a long time. It really builds up the anticipation for a game when you wait a while. They've been working, Bethesda Softworks has been working on Fallout, both Fallouts, well I guess the first one I guess, but both Fallouts were good, and enjoyed those, especially Fallout 3, and I loved Oblivion, even with all of its, like small problems, even more than that they fixed in Fallout. Yeah, I still liked it even more than Fallout. I put 150 hours plus into the game on just one character, and most of my other ones got deleted, because I had bought that, I actually sold that game and then bought it back. And I played like 3 playthroughs since I bought it back, or like 2, and I've also played some before that, a bunch before that, so I've put definitely my most single-player played game on Xbox. Gotta love Oblivion. I've been waiting for it for a while, so that's my number 1. And number 2 is Mass Effect 3, sticking with the single-player games, because of course I'm more of a single-player guy, believe it or not. Mass Effect 3 I definitely like. I've been excited for it because obviously Mass Effect Trilogy, I like the first one, like the second one, and hopefully it improves, because the second one definitely improved from the first one. Enjoyed it a lot. It doesn't last super long, but that's because I power through games, but it is still definitely a fun game and still makes it number 2 on my list. My number 3 game is Rage. I've been liking what I've been seeing from Rage at the events and the trailers and stuff. It looks a lot like Borderlands, but with its own stuff. It's not like perfectly Borderlands, but there's a lot of its own stuff. It looks really interesting, and I've been waiting for that for a while. I think it actually got delayed a few times, and definitely excited for that. What we got is number 4, Gears of War 3. I have it number 4. That is because I've been liking what I've been seeing with that. They're throwing in a lot of new features. They know they have to do good because of the failure of Gears of War 2 multiplayer, I'd call it. I like the first Gears, but not really the second very much multiplayer-wise. I got a vendetta on that guy, as you'll see here, but I like the first one a lot better than the second one multiplayer-wise, but the single-player was still good, and I'm definitely excited for that, along with the beta. I don't know if I'm getting into that, but still definitely excited for that. And this hoe here, I couldn't see him because I'm blind. He gets me, but look at this. Wait for this, guys. Oh, look at this. One napalm strike just for you camping in the back. Little hoe. Anyway, that kills him. But anyway, my next game, number 5, is Portal 2. That's out in, I think, April or May or something. Definitely excited for that. That's why it's at the top of my list, coming out soon. Definitely enjoyed the first one. Like anything from Valve as well. Definitely enjoyed the first one, and they're also throwing in the co-op, so that's going to be interesting. Hopefully playing that with the Beast, but pretty interesting. What do we get? Number 6. Number 6 is Modern Warfare 3 / new COD game. Really, nothing's been announced. That's why this is lower, because it would be probably higher than some of the other games. Nothing's been announced yet, so we don't even know, but, I mean, you're thinking that they're going to come out with a COD every year like they have for the past few years, so there's me shooting a dead body, but you'd think they'd come out with one like they have been for the last few years, and yeah, I would think that it'd be Modern Warfare 3 if they follow suit to what they've been doing, or it could be that third-person action-adventure game, but I'm assuming there's going to be a Modern Warfare 3. What do we get at number 7? Number 7 is Brink, which maybe tons of you guys haven't heard of. That's coming out in May. That has a lot of interesting aspects to it, which is why I put it so high on my list, but tons of people haven't heard of it probably. There's the smart button, which is smooth movement across random terrain, which enables you to say in COD when there's like invisible walls and you just jump and you just can't over something. You just click the smart button, which will be mapped out to, I don't know, any button on the controller, I guess, and you just click it and you hop over stuff, slide under stuff, and that's pretty interesting. And then they're blurring the lines between single player and multiplayer, as they say. You play the game play experience is the same if you go play it with with bots in single player, or you get online with friends in multiplayer. I'm hoping a lot of friends get that, and that'll be really fun. Some different classes you can play as, and that game is definitely interesting. And who knows if it's actually good? It would probably be even higher on my list, but who knows yet. Number 8 is Crysis 2, because I was definitely impressed with the demos for that. I was originally going to get the game probably for single player, but then I played the 2 multiplayer demos, and I really liked the multiplayer, and I probably am going to get it for that now. So I'm really excited for that game after the demos, and I kind of need something because I haven't had a new game since the new year, because not too much stuff comes out around this time, and definitely looking forward to a new game, and hopefully that is it. It looks a lot of fun. What do we got at number 9? Number 9 is Saints Row 3, which is the game the information changed on just recently. And I had it lower on my list originally because nothing had been announced yet, but it was just like they said it'd be out this year. But now they confirmed that it's coming out holiday 2010 this year. No release date yet, and they revealed some information that you're going to now be if you played Saints Row 2, you're now so a few years later, you're the Saints, the Third Street Saints pretty much own Stillwater, but of course there's some new gang, known worldwide, I don't know their name, and they're coming in and trying to, I don't know, mess with you, so I don't know exactly all the details, but Saints Row 2, been playing that recently again, just because, and I definitely like their games, they're pretty fun, and excited for that. Number 10. Number 10 is Ghost Recon, only because that's been a bit died out on me since it got delayed, and I feel like it's been forever. I don't know why I tried to throw C4 at people instead of shooting them, that's why I stopped using C4, but yeah, Ghost Recon, it's definitely interesting with all the invisibility and all that, but I don't know, it's just died out. I haven't heard anything in months, and who knows what's happening, but I haven't played any other Ghost Recons, but this one definitely looks interesting, and yeah, I was interested in that a little more before, but that's okay now. Number 11. Number 11 is Forza 4. That seems interesting with all the Kinect, one second. With all the Kinect stuff, which I don't have, but that looks like the first worthwhile game that you'd actually want to buy Kinect for, possibly. Definitely interesting, and just Forza. I mean, I like the third one. It got a little redundant at the end, but it's still a fun racing game, and really the only one I've had on Xbox. It's a good series, so interested to see what they do for that. Number 12 is Spec Ops: The Line, which probably hasn't been heard of too much either. That's why it's probably a little lower on my list. I think it's a third-person shooter. I really don't even know anything else about it. I've seen it like a year ago. I haven't seen anything in that in a while, too, so that's died out a bit. But it looks interesting. It looks like it could be good, so I threw it on there. It was kind of one of the games I was just threw on there. Number 13 is Homefront, which is coming out next Tuesday, I think a week from today. Or no, maybe a little less than a week. Coming out next Tuesday. Not tons interested in it. It doesn't look good graphically, so that always kind of turns me off a little. But it's kind of interesting. I don't know, some country or something is invading the U.S. You have to defend it and running around. I don't know. It looks interesting enough, but unless it gets really good